Do you hear Lemon freaking out behind me?
No, not at all.
She's flipping out right now on camera. I'm gonna try and continue this intro as best as I possibly can. Relationships that make the world go round. We're gonna do the one thing that everyone on the internet seems that they're qualified to do. We're gonna give some relationship advice.
We've done like 2-3 videos on this subreddit, and it's been good every time.
Yeah, figured we'd do a little bit more.
Yeah. This first story is by user throwra_virtual QIW. So my 27 female husband, 30 male, cheated and gave me an STD. I hate him, but have to maintain contact. My husband and I have been married for 5 years and had what I thought was a great relationship. We'd had our problems, but so does every couple, and we always resolved them. I was fully under the impression that we had a strong, faithful marriage. I was wrong. A month ago, I was sent a photo message from a friend. They were in a bar and had spotted my husband with a young woman in his lap. When he came home, I confronted him and he came clean about a string of affairs that made me sick to my stomach. What had began as my husband hitting up chat rooms for women to talk dirty with had descended into him meeting them for sex in hotels and even our own home when I was away on business.
Oh, ballsy!
He reluctantly showed me tapes he'd made of he'd made of himself and women in our bed, as well as messages such as, I have a girl, but she'll never know. I just felt humiliated and worthless. As if that wasn't bad enough, there was another thing. I've been trying to get pregnant for over a year. To my horror, he told me the sex he'd had with these women was unprotected. All of it. Because it felt hotter. Next day, I went to get tested and discovered I have an STD. I'm undergoing some treatment for it, but I'm absolutely furious at my husband for what he's done. Safe to say, I'm divorcing him. I have to keep some level of contact with him for the proceedings, but they're mostly through my lawyer. Given that he wouldn't stop blowing up my phone with crying voice notes before I blocked him.
Oh.
During our in-person meetings, he does nothing but pout and try to manipulate me, to an extent that his own lawyer carefully interjected and said, listen, I think she's made her choice. I need some advice on how I should best deal with him moving forward. As my title says, I hate him, but I can't not speak to him considering the divorce proceedings. We have a joint bank account, which we both need to go to close down. I also own our home. He's moved out, but he'll have to come back sometimes to get his crap. I feel like he'll act like a simpering idiot every time, but I don't care to argue. So I just want to ask how I should confidently and maturely deal with him until such time that I can go no contact and never have to deal with him again. I would be fucking flying off the handle if I got an STD from my husband because he decided to fuck around unprotected. I would probably murder that man.
Did she say that he showed her the tapes?
Yes.
That's some fucking, like, Dennis from It's Always Sunny behavior. He has, like, a drawer filled with all of his sex tapes and stuff. It's just, and he, like, shows it off sometimes, like, he's, like, proud of it. Fuck.
Like, bruh.
I don't think it said that, you know, like, that he was proud to show, like, maybe she just found it and he, like, showed it, or, like, made him, like, show it to her.
Yeah, they said he reluctantly showed me tapes he'd made of himself and women in our bed, as well as messages such as, I have a girl, but she'll never know.
Oh, okay.
So he was kind of flexing, like a fucking bitch.
That's so scummy and, like, so ballsy at the same time to, like, cheat on your wife multiple times, but to also have one of the locations that you're cheating on her be your own house.
Bitch. I'd have to disinfect. I'd just throw away everything. Are you kidding? I'd be so fucking mad, bro.
I thought you were going to say, I would have to disembowel that man.
I mean, I will probably do the same thing and castrate him. So it'd be like, hey, you want to fuck around? Now you have nothing. No, yeah. How to best navigate dealing with him? I think do what you're doing now. I guess every time you have to communicate with him, have your lawyer be present, or even just go through your lawyer, because it's really not worth having something else happen that could possibly jeopardize the entire divorce. Like, it's not worth dealing with him. He showed he's trying to manipulate his way out of it. That shows what kind of person he is. He's a piece of shit.
To the point where To the point where his own lawyer is saying, hey, shut the fuck up for a second, please.
Like, she made her choice. You gotta live with it. You made your bed, now you gotta lie in it.
You know that it's getting manipulative and bad when your own lawyer is just having to put you in check.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I don't know if, there's probably like certain dates, like he has to like come get his stuff out of the house so that they can like move. You have some stuff that you have to do with your husband being personally there. If you can somehow not do it all at once, space it out maybe so that it's not all just, every single day you're seeing this man. Unless it's easier to just get it done quick. Personally, I wouldn't be able to, if my wife did that, my hypothetical wife, I wouldn't I personally don't think I would want to see them every day and get it all done, like rip the Band-Aid off, get it all done quick. It's kind of like, yeah, I'd rather do it in small bits.
I think I'm the opposite. I would want all of their shit out as fast as possible so I don't have to continue dealing with them.
Do that first. Get all your shit out of my place, and then all the other stuff that we have to do, we can just do that as it like
literally get all your shit, and then everything else go through the lawyer. Fuck that guy. Granted, they've been married for 5 years. I imagine it's not as easy as like we're making it out to be to just drop him like that.
Oh, no, it's not. It's you can also say the same thing for abusive relationships when people on the outside are just like, just leave.
Yeah,
it's
not that easy.
It's not always that easy. It's not always black and white.
Exactly.
So it's who the hell are we?
It's a spicy situation, but
I think you are Saturday situation.
I think you're definitely handling it as best as you can, and you just have to continue doing, looking out for yourself and doing what is best for you. So this next one, this one's a little shorter. The user is Malibu J187. My 25 female boyfriend, 25 male, is going to a diaper party where there is going to be a stripper and body shots.
I'm sorry, what? No, I heard you, but
I was like, what? Yeah, so I have never heard of a fucking diaper party until right now.
Oh, I wasn't about to say I know what it is, but
is a diaper party not just a fucking baby shower?
No. I'm imagining, how there's the diaper fetish or something where men like to men like to put on diapers and be like swaddled by their significant other.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what that's called, but I'm assuming it's that, but it's like a convention, but for the people that have diaper fetishes.
So not even a little bit, but I'm going to tell you what it is right now. I'm going to tell you what it is right now. I've only ever known diaper parties to be an event where the guys got together and have some drinks to celebrate a baby being born. So a baby shower.
Oh.
My boyfriend's friends. Yeah.
Why do men have to take everything and rename it for themselves? Like, just call it a baby shower.
My boyfriend's friends have ordered a stripper to come to their house for their friend who just had a baby with his wife. The stripper is also apparently going to be doing body shots. Maybe I'm just overthinking, but is this not incredibly disrespectful to his wife? I would be absolutely floored if I'm at home taking care of a newborn with my postpartum body and my husband is out doing body shots off a stripper at his buddy's house. I told my boyfriend my feelings around it, mainly that I feel it's very disrespectful to women, especially his wife. To me, it seems really immature. My boyfriend has made it clear to me that regardless of my feelings toward this, he will be partaking in the activities because he wants to be with his friends. Does anyone have any advice on what I should do? I feel very strongly about this and don't think it's something I can just get over.
It seems like OP's boyfriend kind of was just like, well, I don't care. I'm just going to go to this thing anyway because they're my friends and I'm going to partake in the activities. Like, if you are going to go to be with the boys, just go be with the boys and not do body shots off of a stripper.
Like, that's crazy to me.
Like, that seems like the fairest compromise, and I put fairest compromise in quotes because it still sounds like he was just gonna go no matter what. It's kind of the case
he doesn't
of like
give a single shit.
It's the case of, like, you can tell me what to do, but I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway because I'm a man.
Like, it's so easy to just not disrespect your partner. Like, it's so easy. If you know that they have an issue with something, and obviously this is a very valid reason to have a fucking issue with something. Because who in their right mind says, yeah, I just had a baby, let's get some strippers and do some body shots off of strippers. What? To celebrate a life? What the fuck is happening right now? I tried to see if OP gave any more context to see if the other wives have any issues or girlfriends have any issues, and I don't see anything. It's just more them being like, yeah, I don't understand why they're doing that. And all of the comments saying like, what is happening?
If my girlfriend and I had a baby, if we were gonna celebrate, my first thought would not be, I'm gonna go out with the boys. I would just get a group of people together, like all of our friends, and just throw like a little bit of a party. Not even a gender reveal party or whatever the fuck people do nowadays.
Like, what happened to barbecues? Just little get-togethers. Maybe go to a
We're
restaurant.
just going to a bar with no strippers.
Bro, like, it's, oh my God. I don't understand, bro. I don't get it. I don't get this.
It screams like high school boys fantasy.
Yeah, and you're 25, dude? What? That's crazy.
Mid-20s crises are a thing.
Like, that's just crazy. Like, you're fully throwing away a relationship because you want to be with the boys and hang out with the stripper. Like, bro, if you're single, do anything that you want. Hell, if you're in a relationship and you both agree, like, hey, we're going to go watch some strippers, or like, hey, let's go to a strip club, or whatever the fuck, but your partner is okay with it, that's a completely different story.
Right.
Your girlfriend fully said, hey, I really don't like this. And like, it's kind of disrespectful. However the wife feels, it's a little disrespectful for her to do that to the wife who's at home taking care of a newborn, fully feeling the effects of giving birth. And you're like, nah, you can get fucked. I'm going to go celebrate because I put my dick in you and I got you pregnant and I did nothing else.
Meanwhile, the dude's halfway out the door. He's like, what? What'd you say? All right, bye.
Weird hill to die on.
Very weird hill.
Yeah, that's it. I hate men.
Especially my co-host.
Especially my co-host.
All right, so for my relationship advice stories, this first one was posted by user ThrowRA Level Exam. My daughter's friend stole a $4,900 watch from my husband, and we don't know how to tell her parents.
Oh, damn.
OP is 36, daughter is 18, her friend is 18, and her husband is 56. Our daughter, 18 female, has been friends with this girl, 18 female, for about 8 or 9 months, and in the last few months she has started inviting her to our house more often because they're classmates, and sometimes they have to do projects together. Well, last week she came to our house, and my husband, 56 male, was helping them with a project, since they're studying the same thing he studied. And at one point, my youngest daughter came home with her friends, so my eldest daughter and her friend went to my husband's office. And according to him, he had taken off his watch and left it on his desk, and our daughter saw it, so he was right. Well, when her friend left, the watch was gone. And after searching for it throughout the house, I decided to check the security cameras. And she took it when she was left alone in the office for less than 5 seconds. Damn!
What a piece of shit.
To my surprise, my daughter wasn't surprised because according to her, this is the 3rd time that valuable things have disappeared from our house. The first 2 times, this is the 3rd time now. The first 2 times she stole a pair of gold earrings and a gold necklace from my daughter. And whoa, wait.
And your daughter said, yeah, that's my bestie.
Yeah.
Hello?
God. This girl gets caught shoplifting and is actually like facing jail time, and they're in the court and her friend is on the, that's my bestie.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. The first 2 times she stole a pair of gold earrings and a gold necklace from my daughter, and she thought she lost them because honestly she loses things all the time. But my daughter is sure that her necklace and earrings were in her jewelry box and that her friend took them. And now, my husband and I don't know if we should tell her parents since she has stolen a significant sum of money from our house, and the last thing we want is to get the police involved. I mean, you're clearly good people. That sounded sarcastic, but no, it's like
You're clearly good people. Like, damn. Fuck them up.
The last thing we want to do is get the police involved. We just want to get her stuff back and help her get help because she clearly has a problem. How can you talk to parents about this without them feeling offended? In total, she stole almost $6,000 from our house. And that's not right. But she's young and we want to give her another chance. That's why we're not going to involve the police. And that's why we also want to talk to her parents. What would be the correct way to face this situation? When I was like 10 or 11 years old, I stole a pack of Starbursts from a church basketball game because my because
Basketball for Jesus, damn.
because my mom was working the concessions, and I thought Jesus wasn't looking, so I decided to just
He
go.
said, "I got this."
Little did I know, just like Santa, Jesus
They're
is always watching you.
watching.
Just like creepy Sal down the street from your parents, he's always watching.
He's always watching. So was that the end of the story?
There's an edit as well,
okay.
but I had a thought, but you interrupted me, so I forgot. Oh, what the fuck was I saying? I don't know.
You stole some Starburst from a Jesus basketball game.
Oh yes, Jesus was the star.
Jesus
he was on the
was-
court. Yeah,
He was the MVP.
he showed up to the game, and he was like, I'm just like, I'll be modest. Be modest. And then later he does a slam dunk and it breaks the freaking glass. Yeah, like I was 10 or 11 when that happened, and
Did it change you?
yeah. Jesus
changed
sent me to hell for a minute, and it
Yeah.
felt like a year.
You said,
Oh, I don't want to go back.
but like being 18.
Listen, that's young.
yeah,
18.
18 is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Granted, so okay, I was a menace at 18, but like
I
going
was
to
too.
my friend's house and stealing something from their parents, that's bold.
I
That
would be
is bold.
terrified.
I could never.
I stole my brother's clothes a lot as a kid, but
I stole my
like,
mom's clothes, but goddamn, that's my mother. Like,
I'm allowed to steal from my own mother. Jesus.
I can steal from my mom, okay?
But my friend's
other
mom?
people's
No.
moms. That's fucked up.
No.
And she even stole from her friend, dude. Like, whoa.
I don't think I've ever had a friend steal from me.
I don't think so either. Granted, I could be wrong. I've never
I did
found
have a
out.
Pikachu plushie that I haven't found since high school, so...
Uh-oh. But yeah, that's crazy. Your daughter should have a discussion with her friend and be like, "Hey, Queen, what's going on? Why are you stealing shit so much? Like from my house too? Like what's going on? What's going on, Queen?" Oh, yeah, I forgot that she had asked how she should bring it up. I think you should get the security footage and bring that to the parents and be like, "Hey, I'm not trying to pursue like legal action. I just want to inform you of what your daughter is doing. And like, I have the proof right here if you don't believe me. Because I'm not trying to accuse you of something or trying to accuse her of something that she didn't do. I have literal proof right here."
I mean, the fact that they have it all on security cameras
Like, that's bold as hell. Bold as hell.
Yeah. If you feel like you should take some action without the police, the least you could do is go to this person's parents and be like, "Hey."
Yeah. It's like, and that's admirable to not want to, because like she's an adult now. She could be fucked, like legally. So that's pretty
Absolutely.
admirable that you're like, "Hey, no, she's still young. She just turned 18, maybe. I don't know. But she's 18, and I don't want to ruin the rest of her life because she's making some shitty decisions right now." But yeah, bring it up to her parents. Try to do it in the most respectful way as you can. And just be like, "This is not an attack on you. I just want to inform you of like what's going on."
$6,000 is a lot.
That's a lot of money. I
Mhm.
would not be so lenient on that, to be honest. Hopefully they do end up going to the girl's parents, and like hopefully she changes for the better, because she's gonna steal from the wrong person.
I hope my parents never see our videos, but if they do, I say this with love. It's funny looking back at it now as an adult, but I remember that night I got back from the basketball game and I overheard my mom talking to my dad about the fact that I had stolen Starburst from Jesus, and she was like, "We need to send him to talk to somebody. We need to send him to like a therapist or a family therapist or something, because he is going to go down a dark path if he continues this." It's like, it was
You were 10 years old. That's crazy. That's
Starburst.
freaking crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. We need to get this man help. Fully 10 years old. Like, what the fuck?
Today he's stealing Starburst. Tomorrow he shoots up Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
God damn. That's crazy. All right. What's your next story? Big man.
Okay. Big man.
Big man.
Do you feel like a man? You push her around.
God damn it. I was going to do the same thing.
All right, my next post is posted by user ThrowRA. Why is ThrowRA? Is that just like a default thing that people do? I don't know.
I guess to make throwaway accounts.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense. I'm a fucking...
Reading.
User ThrowRA consistent 12. I, 26 male, found her, 28 female, TikTok after we went on a date. Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze.
You not being able to sneeze is the consequence of stealing a Starburst from Jesus.
He reached into my sinuses and was like, nope.
No bless for you.
Yep. I'm just
fucking
making
awesome.
myself so much less appealing to people on the internet.
That's fucking funny.
This is honestly not something I expected to post about. But here's the thing. I've known this woman, 28 female, for a while, since we were in the same friend groups. She's a nice person, attractive, and honestly, I've always enjoyed my talks with her. A few weeks ago, I asked her out on a date. I figured if she says no, it's fine, but she actually agreed. We went on a date this past Saturday, and honestly, I thought it was awesome. We went out to dinner, had drinks, spent the rest of the night talking, and we even took a walk on a walking bridge over the town's lake. It's not a big one. I dropped her off and was elated. I absolutely loved the night. However, that night when I was scrolling through TikTok on my bed, a post from her, in parentheses, I didn't follow nor knew she had a TikTok, appeared on my For You page. Essentially, she said in the post, quote unquote, getting ready for a date I really don't want to go to.
That's rough.
Oh, man. Timestamped 6 minutes ago, so she posted it after the date.
Oh.
No, I'm not saying that was just a joke, but it's like, just
no,
imagine,
worse.
just pouring more fire onto the pile. I'm pouring more fire onto the pile. Anyway,
pouring more fire.
Yeah, you ever pour fire out of a bucket?
All the time, dude.
Some would say it's impossible. There was a bucket of ice water being thrown on my head. I was so freaking happy, and I just found out she didn't even want to go on a date with me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying she has to want it, but please let me know if that's the case. We don't need to go out.
Oh, that would sound so sad. Oh.
We don't need to go out. We can forget that I even asked her out. But doing this on the internet, it made me self-conscious. Not sure if that's the right word. Now, I'm unsure about what to do. Should I tell her I saw this or just forget about it? Honestly, it really hurt me, and I'm not really sure I want to give this another try. I mean, she didn't want to go out with me in the first place, right?
Damn. Did he say that they planned another date or like...
Nope, doesn't look like it. It's just that it just seems like it was a nice time.
See, me personally, I just would never speak to her again. I would be like, noted. You don't want to deal with me. I got you.
Wait, you wouldn't even send them a text being like, hey, like, what's up with this TikTok?
Absolutely not, because then you're just confirming that it's about you. And you're like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to leave that to wonder.
But you're like in the same friend group.
In the same friend group?
You're going to see this. Yeah, I said at the beginning, I've known this woman for a while since we're in the same friend groups.
Oh, well, damn.
So they're going to see each other again eventually, unless one of them just moves, like, across the universe, you know?
Yeah, I don't like confrontation, so I just wouldn't ever bring it up.
Just ever go anywhere with them?
No, new friends. Can't do that. No, yeah, I would not feel nice if that were me.
Man, there is an update.
People should just be honest, to be honest.
To be honest,
you gotta be
honest. Yeah, put that on a t-shirt. That'll be the first Daydream Arcade t-shirt.
Gotta be honest, to be honest.
Hello, everyone. Some people have reached out to me through comments or chat asking for an update on the situation. Sadly, there isn't much to share at the moment, but I'll provide what I can. Please keep in mind that I won't be discussing this further, nor will I reply to comments. Thank you for your understanding.
I will not be discussing this anymore.
After last week's post, I read almost every comment. Thankfully, all those who commented and shared a bit of a personal story. Some people mentioned that anxiety is normal and feeling like not going out is definitely common, suggesting that I shouldn't look too much into it. While I agree their perspective and see no fault in feeling like going out, what bothered me the most in this situation was having to post a TikTok for a significant audition. I'm a private person by nature, and even my social media accounts like Instagram only have a single post. I don't really like to overly share, nor do I want to be with someone who does. It's completely fine to share whatever you want, I just don't want to be a part of it. so I decided not to contact her. I chose to pretend I had never seen the post and let things be. A lot of people might think this isn't the best choice, but I
think
feel
it's
it is the
great.
best course for both of us. Last Thursday, a few friends who happen to know her invited me for drinks. We went to a bar, and while we were eating and enjoying our drinks, a mutual friend asked me how my date went, as our circle was aware that we were going on a date. I didn't want to say much, so I just replied, "Oh, it was good, but I don't think we clicked." The friend followed it by saying, "We figured," which made me feel rather uneasy. When I asked what he was talking about, he hesitated, but eventually said that they had seen a TikTok post from her about not wanting to go out. At this point, I didn't really know what to say. The situation is just incredibly messy for me, but there's not much I can do about it. Still, I wasn't going to mention it, nor did I try to look up if there was any update on her part. In fact, I deleted TikTok after that incident. It just wasn't doing me any good. Nevertheless, this past Saturday, she sent me a text. She mentioned that she enjoyed our date and asked if I wanted to go out again. I understand that she clearly stated that she enjoyed our time together. However, I don't want to be with someone who exposes so much of their personal life. It's not something that would be good for me, so I decided to tell her the truth and sent a text explaining that while I absolutely enjoyed our date, her company, and that I thought she was an amazing woman, her post from the night of our date came across my For You page on TikTok, and it made me feel really self-conscious. While I understand that she enjoyed the date, contrary to what she felt at the time of the post, I didn't feel comfortable going out with someone who had such a high level of exposure online. I wished her the best and expressed hope that she finds someone whose lifestyle aligns with hers. She's read the message and left me on read ever since. I don't think she will reply, and I don't think we'll have a lot of social interactions going forward. I'm sorry if this wasn't the update you guys were expecting, but yeah, sadly, that's what the situation became. Anyhow, wish everyone a good day.
So he said that he had a great time originally.
Right.
And then he heard back from her and she said she had a good time too.
Yes.
So, okay. Her posting that TikTok originally, she could have felt completely different at the beginning than at the end. Because I know sometimes when I go on dates, I'm like, I don't know if I really want to go to because I don't know if it's going to be awkward. I don't know if like we're not going to hit it off and it's just going to be like this whole thing or whatever. And then sometimes I'll have a great fucking time and completely change my point of view.
That's true. I have been there too.
Yeah. I don't like the comments he was making, like, I don't like someone that's always on social media and like always posts what they're doing and whatever the fuck. It sounds very like I'm holier than thou because I don't use social media that much. Obviously, he has every right to feel how he feels. Like, you can't change someone's mindset just because you disagree. But I think there's a difference between having an issue with like, hey, you posted this and it kind of offended me because like, you know, I thought we had a good time, whatever the fuck. And she probably posted that before. Granted, I'm not the girl and I don't know what she was thinking or if she actually had a good time or not. But to then just be like, oh, I don't like someone that's all on social media and like post shit on social media, whatever, just because that happened is what I'm getting from that. Because he could have started off like, I don't like social media or oh, blah, 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 whatever the fuck. But he decided to be like, I saw this on my For You page because he was on social media and then was like, oh, I don't like this now. Okay, so I found a comment with a good point. Someone says, just me, or is the irony of this situation incredible? And then someone responded to that, said, I mean, his post is anonymous, so it is a little different, I think. And then someone replies to that, saying her post was anonymous too, just only on one end. This post may as well only be anonymous on one end, considering the enormous traffic this subreddit gets. There's really little difference between processing your emotions about the date on one form of social media, and I feel like you can't say, I'm a private person and she's not, while talking about it on a site where hundreds of thousands of people will read it, including possibly the mutual friends. And honestly, it might even end up on TikTok.
Or YouTube. This is like, okay, I get it now. This is like bitter eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
Yes.
Okay. I can see. Okay, I understand this now. If I was in her position and I saw this post, and this has like currently has like over like 2,000 upvotes.
Yeah.
256 comments. It's well, actually, this is the update. The original post is way more than that. I think that they both ruined any kind of friendship or anything after that. But honestly, like, it's like You both posted on social media. You both fucked around and found out.
Just, man, it wasn't meant to be. It's not the end of the fucking world. Like, you went on one date. It's not that serious.
Well, my advice, don't talk about dates that go bad or bitterness from dates or all that stuff on social media because those other people could see it. And then you just look like a douche.
Yup. Well, we hope you guys enjoyed those stories we had for ya. It's gonna be cool getting back into shit that's not just specifically spooky. We got some games coming up for you. We got some new spices coming up for you. We got a lot of cool things coming up. You can find me at Certicate on literally every social media that you want. What about you, Darryl?
If you guys want to follow me, you can find me at The Dairy Boy on all social media. Follow me on Twitch at The Dairy Boy because I'm going to be streaming there again soon. And also follow us on TikTok at The Daydream Arcade.
Yeah, we saw a lot of you come from TikTok, and that's really fucking cool. And we hope you guys stick around.